7 minutes past happy Boxing Day to all of us still celebrating. For some of us, celebrations only happen at work. And my guest in the studio, I'm sure, when I spoke to him yesterday, he said he had to go and thank God first. But then I know work continued regardless because for the position he's attained in his political career and as an elder statesman, I don't think he would have enough time to want to have time to celebrate too much. We'll find out all of the details when we get into our conversations. Let me not presume. But quickly get on Facebook and join us, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That is the page on Facebook. Like, follow, watch, stream, do everything you have to do. Drop your comments. We would be receiving them. My guest this morning is no other than Chief Tony Okocha, Chairman, Rivers APC Caretaker Committee. Is also a member of the NDDC board representing Rivers State. Sir, you're welcome. Compliments of the season. Merry Christmas and I should say Boxing Day to you as well.
Wow, thank you so very much. I will very humbly do a shout out to Rivers people.
It's been a while since I've had you in the studio. I mean, a couple of times I've tried. But you've always said, Andrew, no, I'm not in town. Andrew, no, I have to be here, and I'm here. Well, we're glad to have you here today, and there's quite a lot to talk about. The conversation, of course, would have to go from the current situation in the state as it concerns the resolution that was reached between the River State governor, the minister, in the presence of the president. It was put together by the president. Many say he officiated the process, and we came to a resolution. We listened to the governor speak in his Christmas broadcast, and he said some interesting things. I would play some of the things he said, and then we get reactions to it. But beyond that, our conversation would also come to the APC in Rivers State and what the way forward is. So join us on Facebook. This is a question we're asking you. Are opposition political parties in Rivers State still as active as they should be? Let us know what you think on Facebook. We'll be waiting for your comments. On WhatsApp, the number is 08090306416. Now, quickly, let's get on to some of the things that was said by the governor in his broadcast with regards to the implementation of the resolution. And we'll come back and get responses to it. But let's hear this first.
I've taken some time to study the terms therein, and I've come to the conclusion that the peace path is not as bad as it might be portrayed by those genuinely opposed to it. It is certainly not a death sentence. I reaffirm my acceptance and my commitment to implementing both the spirit and the letter of the declaration in a way and manner that will restore political stability to our dear state without compromising the collective interests of our people.
And then that wasn't all. He also had this to say regarding the faith in the process and sacrifice, no sacrifice to the act. If I quote him, he says, the worst peace is better than the best war. And this was his response to some of that as well.
We are confident that we can achieve stability and progress without endangering the collective interests of our people. We have successfully confronted the challenges of governance and have made measurable progress in the last 7 months of our administration with various large projects and programs, some completed, some ongoing, and others at advanced stage of completion. By the grace of God, 2024 will witness a speedy transformation of our state with the completion of most of our projects and programs as outlined in our 2024 budget.
Okay, so we heard the governor. But some things that he said that even caught the attention of many people, myself being one of them, was when he said the implementation would be done, but it would make sure it is done in a way that it does not hinder the freedom and then the will of Rivers people. Now this, I think, makes a lot of conversation because beyond admitting that yes, there's this resolution, then saying I will implement the degree that it does not affect these things. And I mean, we've had a lot of protests ever since the resolution came up. We've had plenty of stakeholders speak against it, saying, well, it does not cover both parties effectively. Some say it is skewed towards just the minister. In fact, different people with different opinions. What's your opinion about it and its implementation thus far?
Okay, I'd like to start with I'll attempt to make a defense myself. You said, I thought I'd be divisive here, but I like to be here. I must say to you that I like to be here, but for reasons I control. I have a lot actually on my plate. And, when you already share one, I don't say what I don't mean. So I'm sorry that but you just got at the wrong time. So
I'll check my timing going forward. No problem.
Okay, I listened to the governor's broadcast yesterday, and again, a friend of mine said this one, we're doing a critical analysis. Thanks for even inviting me to look at the issues. I like what the governor said. First and foremost, the governor identified that he's a dramatic person, for that matter. In the saga, he called it a saga, and I like the word he used, saga. Like a dramatic person. In other words, he's one of the chief proponents, or a proponent or antagonist in the issue. And he goes ahead to confirm exactly what happened before, in the meeting convened by Mr. President. And he said to look, what I heard from that meeting is not a death sentence. That it is not as bad, as those who genuinely, he said, again, use the word genuinely, are opposed to it. In other words, there are also those who are not genuinely opposed to it. All right, so this is the ways. The other one, he said, I will try to implement so that my freedom is also protected. Freedom of people. And nobody is against that. This is well, it was work out. But again, beyond that, I've said to him and I've said to your sister stations that one problem I know is that the devils, the state, so to speak, the government has a very peaceful man. He's a very peaceful person. I have known him over time.